in and rocking it out with us this Sunday morning. And we praising God, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praising the Lord. Real quick before we go into our topic, we're gonna go into a couple of announcements. Get our advertisements in because we gotta pay some bills around here. Like the Lord is good. So
Yes, he
The
is.
bills are going
yes,
around in the
the biggest like yesterday, Discover had what I work for Discover. And it was not only Discover, but a couple of different organizations came together. Taste for the Homeless. Um, who else? It was Dion Chicago Dream, Conscious Alliance, Girls from the Hood, and a couple of other organizations that was there. And we gave the children. It was Easter baskets. It was an Easter basket giveaway, coat giveaway, book bag, shoes, ham giveaway, produce giveaway, as well as gift cards.
That was a good giveaway.
Yes, so it was like a lot of people came out and supported this event. Like it was so nice. It was a really amazing event. And the highlight of the event was Michael Earhart was awarded Hero of the Year. So huge
Yay, Michael
congratulations.
Earhart.
Yes, huge congratulations to Mike. Like that was so dope. Yes.
Congratulations.
If you don't know who Michael Earhart is, this man is like he for real. Like that hero award, honestly, that man earned that award. Like he come through. Like I called him one time and he came through like fully delivered. And whenever you need him, like that man, he on a pull up for real. Like he makes sure that the people outside eat. Like, man, dude, Taste for the Homeless. And what that is, like everything is free. So he got events for the kids, he got events for the adults. Like everything that he give away be brand new. You can come get clothes, shoes. Um, he even had like household essentials. Like when I say this, good food. Like
Okay.
when I say this man be covering everything, like this man covers everything. So big kudos once again. Congratulations to Michael Earhart
Congratulations.
for Hero of the Year. Like, and he was like, I feel like crying. They like, no, you can't cry. I'm like, cry.
No, you don't,
He
Mike.
didn't cry. He didn't cry.
Start that. Don't cry, Mike.
He didn't cry. He didn't cry. But he will be a guest on our show. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked. The arrangements is being made for his actual interview date to come in because y'all know he always got something going on. He also got another giveaway that he doing next Sunday. So keep on the lookout because those details will also be on my page. Y'all most definitely want to come out and get some, whether it's some good food or some type of giveaway. He's gonna make sure he gives out the best of the best. So you won't be disappointed. He's known for the best of the best. So come out and have some fun with the characters. Enjoy yourself. Bring the family out. Also, it's still tax time. So you need your taxes done. You want to get your biggest refund? Hit up American Dream Tax. And if you want to start your own business, they have a class coming up on April 6th from 9 to 12. And it's a free class. Yes, free class.
If it's free, it's me.
Yes. You want to get that extra income? Come on, sign up. That American Dream Tax flyer is also on my page. So go ahead and, follow us, Danielle Diaz Sanders Show.
Sure.
In the process of being changed to divine purpose. We all in a rebranding phase. Thank you for being patient. And also coming up, like whoop, 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 whoop. Like I have to give a huge shout out to our previous guest, Born Rich, my brother. Like I'm so excited for this man. Like everything that he has accomplished is a straight blessing. Like this man is a hard worker. Like, man, I'm so proud of him. Y'all just don't understand. I'm so proud of him. Well, you understand, I'm so proud of my brother. So The address to the reveal magazine slash book release party made it through the storm. The address is 151 East Bolton Road. It's gonna be in Bolingbrook. Right now, he have a ticket special going on. So you want to jump on this special right now until 7 p.m. The prices will change. So for VIP tickets, it comes with a dinner and ticket only. And he got 4 tickets available for the hot $50. Now y'all spend $50 on
No.
whatever. $50 just flow through your hand. Come out and support this brother, man. He's got the tickets on sale for $15 until 7 p.m. After 7 p.m. it changed up to $25. So come on and get y'all special. Hop up on that special while it's hot. Come to the come support the hottest reveal magazine book release party. And I'm so excited because this is my first book that I have ever written. So yes, I'm super excited. I'm
Congrats.
looking.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
So I'm looking forward to seeing this book in person.
All right.
So I'm super excited. Super duper 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 excited. And for spring break is coming up. And we know we need our kids to do something. And we want them to be safe. So True Believers is having a kids summer spring camp. It runs from March 25th through March 29th. Admission is free from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So the kids are going to have some activities, including storytelling, outdoor games, drawing and painting. They're going to do movie day, STEM activities. So get in contact with True Believers Community Connections. The address is 459 West 79th Street. You can call 773-966-5651 and sign your kiddos up. Dr. Carol gonna make sure your kiddos are good. So they are in good hands over there. And finally, we have our Operation Change event.
Okay.
So
Yes.
Shay, what's going on with this?
With the Operation Change, this is for the ladies only, and it's a free event. It is a free event also. It's teaching you how to learn about your health, to have a better healthy lifestyle. And it's from like I said, it starts April 6th to August the 19th. No, August 10th. I apologize. It's for 18 weeks. Come out and enjoy a better life, healthy lifestyle. Any questions that you have, on the flyer there's a telephone number down at the bottom. So give them a call and come on out and support Operation Change. The telephone number is 872-240-2330. Once again, that's 872-240-2330. That's Operation Change. Come on out, guys, and support.
Yes, so those are our advertisements for today. And for our weather report, it is currently 38 degrees with a high of 47. It's going to be cloudy, but the sun trying to peak a little bit. And
it's saying peekaboo.
Yeah, with a low of 32. And tomorrow we have a high of 47 with a low of 32 again. So, well, it's springtime, so yeah. And like yesterday was so amazing. Like I just got to say, God was like all over that event, because when I tell you, like that event, it was like raining, not raining, but snowing. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday got the snowing like a son of a gun. And by the end, it was bright skies.
Yes,
the sun was out.
It was very cold yesterday as well.
Yeah, it was cold, but it was like by the end, it was warm. Like I didn't feel the cold no more. Like for anything, my toes was cold. I ain't gonna lie, they was. But we was slinging them hands. We was like teamwork. We made the dream work. But yeah, my toes was cold. But by the end, I was warm. Like I ain't feel nothing no more. But my toe not frostbit. My toes ain't get frostbit, y'all. So I was still able to feel it.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on a quick music break, and when we come back, we talking about how can you give someone else something if you don't give it if you don't have it for yourself first. So we working up on our inner selves, and this is Trisha Clifton with "I'm Redeemed."
Coming up, I'm reaching for the light. The grave clothes off and death has been denied. I'm declaring today that I'm living the way you designed me when time first began. I am turning away from the sins and mistakes. I'm giving you me totally. I believe that you love I'm redeemed. Oh Lord, believe that you call me by name. I am free, walking in your liberty. Oh, I believe. You promised if I confess my sin, you'd be faithful to forgive me of all of them. I'm declaring today that I'm living the way you designed me when time first began. I am turning away from the sins and mistakes. I'm giving you me totally. I believe you love me. I'm redeemed. Believe that you call me by name. Call me by name. I believe I'm free. Your liberty. I believe that you love me. I'm redeemed. Believe that you call me by name. Call me by name. Yes, I'm free. In your liberty. Yeah. I'm redeemed. Yeah. I'm redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. 'Cause I believe. Yeah. I believe in the blood of the Lamb. Help me say, I believe. Yes, I believe in the precious blood of the Lamb. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, I believe in the blood of the Lamb. In the blood, in the blood, in the Holy Spirit. Say you are one. Yes, I believe. Yeah, I believe. What a wonderful change. Lord, I'll never be the same. You set me free. When you saved me with your blood. I remember like it was yesterday. It was your blood. It was early one Sunday morning, Lord, when you saved my soul. I want you to know I'm forever grateful. I'm redeemed by the blood of the Lamb. I'm so grateful.
Yes, welcome back to the Dear Sunday Morning Gospel Show right here on my radio Chicago, where you already know it's more than radio. Did I say Dear Sunday Morning Gospel Show?
Yes, ma'am.
That-
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
My bad, y'all. Divine purpose, living in my light. It was like it rolled off my tongue, like because I'm so used to saying it. So yeah, I'm still in the process of getting used to rebranding. So, topic of the day: how can you love somebody if you let them? How can you give it to somebody else if you don't have it for yourself? So yesterday I was watching Baby Boy. And Yvette came and she was like, "Well, your son, he's so selfish, and he got me and my son walking and da 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 da." So the mama was like, "Well, Yvette, a man can make you feel real good. He can make you feel highs to the highs." And Yvette, she was just smiling like, "Yeah, that's how Jody make me feel." And then she was like, Mama was like, "And he can also make you feel low. And a man can make you feel real low, and he can keep you there. He can make you feel the lowest of the lows if you allow him to. So if you don't have the love and respect for yourself, how can you give it to a man or your child?"
You can't. You can't. Not if you don't have it for yourself. You can't.
Yeah. Like you can't give something you wasn't taught to give. That's like a lot of times situations occur to where some people don't feel loved by certain individuals. That's because they don't know how to love because they haven't been taught. And not only that, it's not in the house no more.
Mm-hmm.
So if the kids don't see it in the house, how do they know? And kids mimic what they see.
Absolutely. Yeah. They do.
They really do.
So when you have that that house, like they say, it starts at home first. No matter what it is, it starts at home first. Yeah. Kids mimic what they see. So if they see love in the household, they then know how to give love.
In return, yeah.
In return.
Yeah.
So it starts with self.
Correct.
Parents, it starts with self. You cannot give something you don't have. If you don't know how to love, it won't be shown. So therefore, the future won't know how to pick up to show love. But you know what they do pick up? Western movies, unhealthy conversations at home. And it stirs outside. And so that's why a lot of our youth are the way they are. Because a lot of them is upset that they didn't get it from home.
Absolutely.
So that's why they act out the way they act out. So if you're not getting love from home, the next best place they're going to get it from is the streets.
Just come over.
So that's just how that works. So parents, you're not that busy. You don't work that hard to where you can't show love when you're at home.
Absolutely. And teach your kids to, like nowadays, everybody's on their phones at the dinner table.
Yeah.
Come to the table and have a conversation. Put the phones down. Have a conversation with your children. Ask them what's going on in the, with their day at school or wherever they may be. Maybe you have grown kids where they work. Hey, how was your day? Or even if you're married or have a significant other. Hey, how was your day? Let's just have a conversation without this.
No phones. Yeah.
Communication is key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember when we was coming up, we didn't have cell phones.
No, we didn't.
Remember you had the phone you had to plug in the wall,
yes.
The big light white phone. Hey, couldn't take that nowhere. Barely could go down in the living room with that one. The cord only goes so long. So yeah, so that's another thing. our kids are very much so distracted with the phone situation to where they don't give themselves a time out to sit down to enjoy family values or sit around the table and laugh with their brothers or sisters. You know, you get up, you get up, go outside, and next thing you know, something happened to your big brother.
Yeah.
You know, so
Absolutely.
so quit acting like you're so busy to where you can't take time out of the day to sit down and talk to your brother, talk to your sister. You know, as our kids get older, they start pulling away from home. You know, sit back and look at your parents and see how hard they work. And realize how hard they work. Look at their self values. You know, I always look back at my grandmother. She's the reason why I have air. And that's why I have a total different look. And that's why I value family the way I value family. Because she had my mom. And so from my mom, she had me. Right? So there's a lot of times where, you know, we so busy trying to correct our parents versus looking at what they've been through.
Absolutely.
You know, now that we're in the spots that we are now to where our understanding is a little bit different, we can't, some of us kind of blame our parents for some of the things that we're going through in life. But to all of viewers, understand this. Your parents can only teach you what they was taught at their time. Times change. So we know what we know now. So when you know better, you do better.
Absolutely.
So some of y'all learn how to let that go, look past that, because they still here. Clutch them. They still here. Spend that time with them. They're still here. So that's where a lot comes from. When you say, if you don't have it, how can you give it?
Absolutely.
Right?
That's true.
So even with that, like, okay, so like moving forward, we as people, like we it's like, okay, how you just said, you know better, you do better. Like now, like with our parents, they just came out of slavery. Like what slavery just ended, like what, not too long ago. Like we're gonna take it back to the 60s because majority of us are the same age. So let's take it back to the 60s, the 50s, the 40s.
No, you can't go. Yeah, you can't. Oh.
No, I'm talking about our parents. I ain't talking about us.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't wear makeup. this real deal, right?
I'm not talking about us in a room. I'm talking about our parents.
Yeah.
So our parents was born. Let me be clear. Our parents was born around that time.
Yeah, around the 40s and 50s. And
Right. Our great grandmas was born. Grandmas was born around the 30s, the 40s, the 50s when it was like slavery back then. And then they was free. So, okay, I get them. So shut your mic on. I get them, you know what I'm saying? Like, and even for me, like I had a moment of where I had to forgive my parents, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to realize that my mama was taught so much, or my father was taught as much as their parents was taught, and then their parents was just released up out of the slavery, and they had to break up out of that slavery mentality. But a lot of the people who broke up out of it, who as soon as they was free, like they became millionaires.
Yeah.
Like it's like along the line, down the line, when drugs and leadership and all that got destroyed and all that, like the household changed, moralities changed, the women want to be more so like in control, changed, like everything, men in their control changed, like everything changed. But so it's like, okay, how do we get it back? Like, okay, so going into identifying self. Like for me, my biggest like going through my transition and doing the forgiving. Like you said, like a lot of us do push to be better than our parents, or I had to realize like I'm working so hard to be different from my mama that I'm doing the exact same thing just in a different form that my mama did. So it's not about per se being better than what my mama or my father how they was towards me. It's about, okay, how can I build upon what they taught me and become better? So therefore, my children can build an even greater foundation. So it's like, okay, things that I didn't want to see. Like for me, not to say that my mama did it, because we weren't calling every man that came in the household daddy. We wasn't doing that part. But what I'm saying is, like, for me, only way a man meet my children is if we got to be close. Like,
Correct.
we got to be dead there about to. We
married.
not just knocking the boots, just a knocking the boots. Nah, go ahead about your business. We serious. We locked in. Well, okay, it's a potential. I see something with you. Yeah, okay, now you can meet them, because kids get attached.
Right.
Yeah.
And that hurts when you gotta, he gone.
Yeah.
Now here comes the next one. How long you gonna stay? Are you my dad? Like, that be serious. Like, so it was like that was a moment that I didn't want my kids to have to go through. Not to say like, oh, my kids ain't never met a man that I've been with, because they have. But I do my best to keep them secluded unless me and that man is serious. So if they know each other's fathers, because they father, you know, was somebody that I thought that was gonna be locked in, but life's. And that's where it comes in at, well, how can you give to somebody if you don't have it for yourself? So even for me, like, I had to sit down and I had to heal my inner self, my inner womb. So I won't be bringing that old baggage from the previous relationships into my next relationship and looking at that man like, you gonna do me the way he did me, or bringing up what he did and blaming him for it. Like, nah, like, no, you can't do that. No. And like a lot of us, we don't take that time out to heal.
Right.
We bunny hop. We hop to the next relationship, then the next relationship, because we fear being alone. Then we got the ones of us who stay.
Yes,
and we stay out of fear of being alone, or out of the fear of starting over.
Or we stay for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
We stay because for the kids, and we stay because the financial, but staying for the kids, that's the worst thing you could ever do, because children know.
Yeah, and they feel it. It's an energy.
Right.
So most definitely know when things are thinking. So it's like, some tips what we can do. How can we move forward? By opening up our chakras.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, opening up our chakras and identifying our true selves. So while our ego selves like believe that we are separate from divine, our true self knows that we are always connected and is therefore able to link with the divine to perform healing and manifesting. So in order for us to begin to heal, we got to identify, what are we healing from? So identifying ourselves, like going deep within ourselves and digging up, like, what did that inner hurt stem from? Like, what is that issue? And for me, I even had to sit back and I had to think of, the first man that hurt me was my father. So it was like, people be like, oh, you cold-hearted. Well, if my father walk away, then what the hell do you expect from me with you? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't mean to be cold-hearted, and it's something that I'm working on, but it's like, what do I do?
That was my next question. Is there anything that you cannot be healed from your past? Not even saying you personally, I'm just saying in general. Is there anything that you cannot be healed from? I've never been hurt like that before, but I know as far as marriage go, it's a different kind of feel for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not downplaying anybody who been in a relationship and been in and out, hopping around. But I know for me, my kids, they only see me with one person. Well, now two. But I had to tell them, like, hey,
two.
I mean, two. It was my wife, and then we got divorced, and then the lady I'm with right now.
Right.
But a lot of times, I work with a lot of females at that.
Right.
So they're always saying, oh, that's your new girlfriend? She's hot. I'm like, no, wait. There's a whole lot. I had all girls too, so I had to make sure I separate everything. Like,
Right.
this right here is my business partner. This right here is my client. This right here is this and that. Oh, well, why don't you date her? Because I don't like her like that. I don't want to do it like you don't use the bathroom when you eat. Oh, so you don't eat doo-doo? I'm like, oh gosh, okay. But that's how they learn. So I'm still teaching them, the difference between relationship and personal versus relationship in the business.
Right.
It's a real big difference. And
it is.
They're at the age where they're gonna ask the questions.
Mm-hmm.
My 13-year-old, she may know what's going on, and she'll give me a side eye, but no, she knows that, I'm not too messy. I'm not gonna put them in harm's way neither.
Right.
And in this day and age, as y'all already know, there's a lot of messed up people out here.
It is.
Yes, it
And
is.
I don't want to go to jail or be on the first 48 because somebody want to touch my daughters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I more so seclude myself from everything. I don't think it's hurt. I think it's life learned lessons where, it was self-taught.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
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 And
So
to piggyback what you said for your daughters, I had 2 daughters, but they're grown now.
Mhm.
But I have grandkids.
Oh,
And
I'm playing.
yeah, I bringing around a lot of people, different people around my grandkids. Baby, no, no.
They're like, hey, grandma, I see you.
Nah, 'cause like you said, I don't want to be on the first 48.
No.
Yeah.
But no, it's a different kind. It's a different kind of feel. But I know in the older relationships, they're more so. What's the word I'm looking for? They can control themselves, depending on the circumstances.
Yeah.
Now in my generation, I'm only 31, y'all. I just turned 31. I know, right? I don't want to say females, but just people in general, they have a different kind of mindset to where they're like, oh, I see your daughter, even if she's 13 years old, she may be real developed. Oh, okay, I see her. I've seen a lot of folks like that. I'm just looking from afar.
Right.
And they be like, hey, you see Shorty? I'm like, who? Her right there. Look, talking about 13-year-old. I'm like, oh, no. I said, you don't want that one. Like, you sure? I'm pretty sure you don't want that one. She got a lot of problems. She's like, yeah. Then all of a sudden, I know what she's like, hey, Dad. And then run up to me. He looked at me like this. He's like, I am so sorry. I'm like, no, it's all good. It is what it is. Just be respectful. That's all.
Right.
That's it. That's all. But I know that it's going to be a time where they're going to get boyfriends and trying to date people and stuff. It's going to be a long time for that, at least for me. But, I'm not grooming them to better themselves and do X, Y, and Z. But, yeah, I'm preparing them. There you go. Not grooming them.
That's right. Preparing them, yeah.
Yeah. So what was your question? So what is there? You said, is there anything that you can't heal from?
Right, that you can't heal from your past. Like, is there anything that's going to not be on you forever, but it's going to take a lot longer for you to get over that situation or that problem?
Me personally, I just believe that as long as God is there, you can heal from anything.
You just took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah. As long as you have God, you can heal from anything. It don't matter what it is. Put him first.
God first.
Absolutely.
Patience next.
So now, how long does your patience go?
I'm gonna tell you something. One thing I trust more than people, besides God, is time. Time will tell you everything about anything. Any person, place, or thing, or being. Time ain't gonna lie to you.
You're right.
What time you got?
It's 11:20.
11:20.
Is it?
11:28.
Oh,
you was off a little bit, but
I am. Hey, that is probably though. Time
don't wait for nobody, and time don't lie. Time tell you everything. Time ain't seasonal. Time is life. You feel me? So if like she said, when she date a guy or whatever, she don't want you meeting her kids right off. And I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Because you want to give yourself a chance to learn that person mentally, physically, and spiritually. And time tells that. You could put your facade on today, be something different tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of sisters in situations. How did I meet this type of person? Why did I meet this type of person?
That
He wasn't patient.
representative, come on
He
now.
wasn't patient. Before you gave yourself to that person, you didn't give yourself a chance to even know that person. But now after you done gave yourself to this facade, you see that real person and you wonder how you got caught up in that situation.
Absolutely.
But what about when you've been with somebody for like 10 years and you still don't know that person?
God gave you signs. I don't know how long, 10 years. I don't know how long it's going to take for you to see something ain't right.
And he give you
Right.
signs, but you ignore him.
If he eats cereal out of a plate versus a bowl, 10 years, you ain't figured it out. That's a sign. Something ain't right.
I'm saying because you know how you got them people that you like, I've been sleeping with the enemy.
Mm.
A lot of people feel like that.
And how do you know? How do you identify when you sleeping with the enemy? Let's go into that. This is identifying when you are sleeping with the enemy.
It was the sound effect.
Donna.
Sleeping with the enemy.
You just gotta like I say, first of all, you gotta give yourself time to learn that person. You don't give yourself no time, you don't know what you're dealing with. You just run into the first thing that's open arm to you. Because don't none of us want to feel left out. Yeah. Don't none of us want to feel rejected. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to be special. And it's somebody for everybody. But just give yourself a chance to learn that person. Just because you was with somebody for 10 years don't mean that, and y'all had a bad experience, don't mean that that's a bad person. Right. Because God placed people with people for a reason. It's something very important from that person. It is for you to learn from them. And it's something important from you that person have to take from you. So me personally, I don't look at breakups as an emotional thing. I look at it as a lesson. That person was placed there for a reason. Is it to better the next situation that he actually had for me? We won't know till that time come when he position you with your wife or your husband. You know what I mean? So today we know everything when it comes to relationships is about finances, mental state. I'm always go back to give yourself a chance to know that person. Right? Don't let it be a sex-based thing. If it's a sex-based thing, you say that's what it is. Women appreciate it if you tell them off top, hey, look, I find you attractive. I'm interested. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because, see, and if you're in a situation, you let them know. Now, you gave them the opportunity to make a decision if they want to deal with the situation or not. You put that in their hand. But you just taking lead and just taking off with it. Yeah, that's you playing with somebody's heart. Mm-hmm. That could be an emotional thing for women. Yeah. You know, because you want somebody to also give you the opportunity to make a decision if this is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Now, at that point, if you give them the opportunity to be like, hey, I'm in this relationship and, you know, I still like you, but I want to do X, Y, and Z. At this point, if they already signed that contract, quote unquote, and now there's stronger feelings involved, and then she runs to the other person and say, hey, da. At this point, who's in the wrong?
I mean, the whole
cheating, though. You already said what you said.
The whole situation is wrong, and it's not cheating because if it's something that you know already, that's not cheating.
Exactly. I'm
because
talking about from both parties.
know from both parties,
right?
You know what I mean. So that's where you kind of learn not to be in your feelings with an understanding of what the situation is. Right. Mm-hmm. So
that's easier said than done, though.
No, that's real.
It is, but it's easier said than done to not get into your feelings.
That's real. You got to know what you're getting into. Some people do it. Okay, people have motives why they do what they do.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Either you look good on black and white, or you're an engineer, mm-hmm. and I'm a doctor. Okay, that look good on black and white. Mm-hmm. But behind that mask, what is it? You feel me? Mm-hmm. See what they put out there. When you see them together, you see this perfect couple. Behind closed doors, you don't know what it is.
Exactly.
And that could be the worst situation ever.
Everybody always is saying like, "Hey,
And
I look what you got. Let me get what you got. You don't want that.
You know, it's
You don't want
It
nothing that
is.
nobody else have.
it's all about an understanding. Once you get an understanding of a situation, and then you figure out what it is with that situation you mentally can deal with, and they figure out what it is they mentally could deal with, and then y'all have a conversation where, you know, out of that whole year, this is what I checked out I didn't really like about your situation. If you're willing to change it and we could get it right, let's fix that. Vice versa. And then she tell you,
But do you really want to wait a whole year though?
if you're interested in that person and that's what you want to do,
I'm saying you want to wait the whole year.
I'd rather wait a whole year than to wait 2 weeks.
I'm saying you don't address it wise.
I don't know that. You address it as it happens.
Address what? Are you talking about like
whatever the situation is. That's why I say everybody have a motive.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody has a motive, man. Come on.
At this point, I feel the sooner the better. As soon as you tell, like, hey, you know, woo.
Yeah.
And then just go from there. But now, if she continues to feed into it, I don't feel that no matter what. Like, for example, if me and my lady, all over social media, they'll see me and this one particular lady, always together, you know, caked up, all that good stuff. We're dating. So now if someone else sees me with her on camera, but they'll see me and Becky over
you just
at
created
Olive
a
Garden,
situation for yourself.
I'm just saying, like,
now you're celebrity dating.
No, it's not even celebrity dating, because just like everybody likes to gossip and stuff, everybody like to do the most.
That's what people
so, like,
do.
for example, like if I was on here right now on Divine Purpose, I'm gonna say DS, Divine Purpose show, and then someone sees me on live and they'll be like, "Oh, there you go, right there. He wants to know my girl," but you already knew, dude. She already knew. She told him what was going on, and I already told my lady. But at this point, there's still what's the one I'm looking for?
A lot of friction.
Yes, it's a lot of friction when it comes down to that. I don't think it's called celebrity dating, but it is called being messy. Granted.
Okay. When it comes, you got to understand. You put it out there. If you're a private person, your business shouldn't be out there.
But everybody always find it.
But if just so happen, I mean, but guess what? TMZ can't come in your backyard.
Right.
You got to open the gate and let them in.
Absolutely.
But who opened that gate though? Old girl is. Yeah, usually I'm not saying all the time.
But see, there's an understanding.
Yeah, but she crossed the line already.
Listen, I'm a private person, me personally.
Right.
If I'm in the light, let me handle that because that's my field. You play your position. Now, if you in the light, I'm gonna play my position and fall back and let you handle your business. That's your field. It's an understanding.
And maturity level.
But
And
that goes
mature.
back to, if you look at Oprah and what's his name? Stedman. Yeah.
That's their
You
problem.
don't see Stedman and like you see Oprah, you don't see Stedman, but you still know that Oprah is with Stedman.
Yeah.
So even though you could be as private as you want to be, if your woman is in that light, you're gonna be known.
That's if my woman in that light and I'm in the light.
No, but Stedman don't be in the
gonna
light,
see us
but
out.
you know that Stedman is with Oprah. I don't know if they still together, but at the time when they was together, like that was the perfect example for me, because I have never literally saw him, you know what I'm saying, like hands on with Oprah, but you knew that they was together.
Yeah.
How you know if they was really together?
Boom. Say that again. Say that again.
I know people that's married right now, look good outside.
Perfect.
Don't even sleep together.
I ain't saying, I don't know what they household situation is going in, but that goes into, and not moving off from Oprah and Stedman, but that goes into sleeping with, are you sleeping with the enemy? But that's anybody relationship. Just because you see them, we could be smiles hunky dory all day and all night long, but as soon as we go in the house, I take this makeup off, you're gonna see this black eye. So you don't know what's going on behind somebody else's door. Yeah. You can flake, flirt all day and all night long, but only you know on the inside how you truly feel. So with your question, can you be healed? Yes, it all takes time. Like you said, the only thing that's for sure in this world, money don't run this world. Time run this world. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that we have. I don't care where you at in this world. It's the same thing. It might be on different time zones, but that's the only thing that does not change. Time, and it's all in how you spend it. We guarantee two things in this world. We come in and we gonna exit. However you spend that time, between that time is up on you. It's up to you if you want to hold on to that pain that you received from that individual while y'all was together. That's gonna affect on the decisions that you make during that time of the time that we have while we're here. So it's important for us to utilize
that time.
Our time.
So to answer your question, you can heal. Anybody can heal. One thing about it, you don't forget, but you could forgive.
I thought if it weren't for you to forgive, you have to forget.
No, you don't got to forget.
You ain't gonna forget.
Somebody told me. They said, in order to fully heal, you have to forget about the situation.
You have to forgive the situation.
They had the wrong F.
It was the wrong.
It was the wrong F.
Okay.
Wrong. They was backwards.
So in order to further that future situation, you have to let that past go mentally.
Don't let nobody live rent free in your head.
Yeah.
What did Cardi B say? I got condos in that itch head.
Yeah. So answering that question, you can heal in time.
Heal within time.
Yes, absolutely.
I ain't trying to wait like 10 years though.
But you don't have to.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
It all depends on how you set up your mental space. You see what I'm saying? If you keep yourself in a hostile environment, it's going to be a continuation of what's going on mentally with you.
Absolutely.
So you trying to figure out, how can I escape this without hurting this? Right? And I'm sure that person probably know this bothering him. And I know he can't deal with this. So what can we do to fix this in order for your mental space to be right? Because if your mental space ain't right in that house, her mental space ain't going to be right.
Gonna trickle down.
And you raising girls, and you are the first. See how I was like, my dad.
Yeah.
So you are the first love that when your girls look up at and they see a male figure on how to treat, and that's why it's so important. That's for everybody, not just you. All of us, like, we are our children's first love. Far as wise as women, we the first woman that the man love. That's why we got so many men out here with mama issues.
Exactly.
You better heal the mama issues. Don't bring the mama issues my way.
As my
daddy
grandson
issues
would say,
either. And that's why I'm working on.
I don't want it.
Man, so I'm working on my daddy issues. Husband, wherever you at out there.
Yeah, he out there somewhere.
Wherever you at, hubby.
He probably watching you every week. Like, I'm gonna get her when I see her at that next event. I like her.
There go my boo. There go my wife right there.
I got you.
Every time you hit an event, the host come and say, "Hey, this bottle from that gal. I seen this guy 12 times." This card.
Now don't be creepy like dude was with what was that, Players Club, and he was like, "Diamond, but I'm with you."
And met her at a carpet contest. Oh no.
Okay, y'all. I'm gonna stop watching movies now.
That's TV. That's entertainment. Which, as you can learn from entertainment, you can learn from
You're supposed
TV.
to learn
There's a
from
message and everything.
Yeah, but don't let it take you in where you think that's the way you're supposed to run your life.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us, we get confused with that, and that's how we mess up a lot of our homes, because we look at what they have on TV and we look at our life and we become bitter because we don't have what we see, and we think that this is what we're supposed to have. We see and we think that this is what life's supposed to be like. We see and we think that this is what it's supposed to be, and it's not.
Everything is so fake out here.
It is.
Everything is so fake. What's real?
Divine purpose.
That's so true. But think about it though. What's real? What's real out here? You got a lot of our youth. They living off social media and TV. So you got to ask yourself what's real. See, they mimic again things they see on TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's just like you always had that person on social media. Hey, how I could show you how to make $1 million in 10 minutes. For real? What's real? You're trying to sell something. What you want, right? So basically, you're trying to show me how you can make $1 million, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're selling packages. Now, as for those with that type of mindset to feed into it to purchase them packages, do it make sense? Right? I ain't knocking nobody hustle. We all got to eat.
Hey,
it's what you do.
right, what you do and how you eat. Yeah.
Yep.
100% right.
Yep.
So
I do appreciate y'all. I needed this therapy today.
no, yeah, most definitely. I'm here. I'm very therapeutic. I'm here for that. That's what I do. That's my thing. I talk to the people. And for those that know me, you know I talk to the people. I'm gonna keep a smile on your face. I'm here to encourage you, not discourage you. I'm here for the people.
Yeah.
All right, keep that smile. Your smile make me smile.
Yeah. And a way to start healing. So first, okay, so we just identified. So we got to identify our issues that we have that we need to tweak on. And it ain't going to come easy. Well, I ain't going to say easy, but it ain't going to come just
overnight.
I'm identifying. You don't even know what to identify yet. Like, so it all takes time with sitting down with ourselves. So learning to take 5 to 10 minutes just to be with yourself.
Right.
Like a lot of us can't even be alone with ourselves. Like we got a problem with being alone with ourselves. Like in order to heal, you gotta take some time out for yourself. And even if you're not healing, period, because God wants us to spend some time where we can get up on that path. So if you in that dead end job that you've been in for 15 years and you don't see no progress, you in that relationship that you've been in for 10 years and you don't see no progress, you in that dark mental space where every time you look at something, it irritates you, you always feeling some type of way about something. It's time to sit down and spend those 5 or 10 minutes with yourself.
Reflect.
It's never personal. My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's never always a personal. Sometimes it's also business too. Yeah, make sure your business partners or business opportunities that are right.
Long as it makes sense.
As long as it makes sense, it makes dollars. Yes, but sometimes when it do make sense, it don't always make dollars.
Long as it makes sense.
Okay, I get that.
And like you said, you have to work on yourself. Maybe about 3 weeks ago, I took myself out on a date.
Yeah.
So I said I was going to start doing that at least once a month. Taking
Yeah.
myself out on a date. Buying myself my own flowers.
What's yourself
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Get your card.
It's coming. Thank you for speaking that into existence. I receive it.
Yeah.
But I actually had a nice time meeting different people, sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Just talking and interacting.
Did you go out or was it speed dating?
You know what?
It sounds kind of similar.
I went out. I took myself out.
Okay. But you know what? If you work hard, you deserve to treat yourself. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to go to the spa. It's okay to go get your hair and your eyes done and your feet and your hands done. It's okay. Self-care is good. There's nothing wrong with that.
It feels so good.
Yeah, it really does. And it's okay even if you take a partner. Sometimes, you kind of want to do things as a partner, or even if you got a best friend or bestie, sometimes it's cool just to have somebody with you to have a little conversation, laugh and joke, keep your day going, keep your mind off other things until you get to where you can figure them out. But and then again, to piggyback right off what she said about you need some self-time. You do need that self-time to sit back and reflect on how God have organized things in your life and the channels you've been through and the experiences you have. In ordinary for you to take those experiences and huddle them up and take what's important from those experiences to be able to speak that on to others. That's a great thing. You need that time. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
No, you definitely you gotta take that time out for yourself. So some benefits, chakra healing is opening up the chakras.
Oh, man.
So it's energy. Remember, we are a ball of energy. So we gotta direct our energy on a path of manifesting what we desire as opposed to what we don't want. So it's like, okay, and it's learning how to do that, because remember that you got the universal laws. So with the universal laws, law of attraction, you got to be mindful of that. So you be like, oh, so that's where it comes in, that really spending time with yourself, because that you learn. So with the universal law of attraction, and you bringing in what it is that you desire versus what it is that you don't desire, is by simply correcting the word verbiage that we use. So using I don't want this, or I can't stand this, or this, that, and the third, as opposed to saying, I got this, or okay, for a perfect example, I need to get this, I got this project that I need done, and it requires me to do X, Y, Z, and a third. Instead of me looking at that project as this huge project, okay, let's break this project down, okay, and see it as done. Because if you look at this project and it's just like, oh, all these steps, you be like, okay, that's too much. I'm gonna put this off on the side. And then you look up and it's gonna be 5 years later, and you still like, dang, I should have did that then. So if you look at it and you see it as done, you put that energy into the universe as it's done, the universe is going to provide the things that you need. So when you bagging it up with the correct verbiage by, okay, so for example, I got to write this paper. I'm writing my paper. So my paper is wrote. So you see the difference in the words. So it's like, it's all in the words that we're using. So, okay, I want a good husband. And instead of me saying, oh, I don't want him, he can't have this, or I don't want him to do this, or I don't want this, or this, that, and the third, that's exactly what I'm going to get. Because the universe doesn't know the difference. So instead of me saying what I don't want, I'm going to speak on what I do want. So I want a man that's going to love me. I want a man that's a family man. I desire a man that's you know what I'm saying, that's going to love me and love my kids and know that we are all one. I want a man that's, you know what I'm saying, that's going to cook and provide, and, you know what I'm saying, he's a family man. So he know the things to do. I'm not trying to raise another son. I'm not.
Bingo.
I'm not.
That part. But question. How would you be able to recognize that man if he in your face? Women, there's a lot of good guys out here, and they could be in your face every day, and you'll look right past them.
By taking that time and not putting them blockages up.
They look right.
So you by putting them blockages up is, I'm looking for something that's wrong. So it's like, oh, well, he's a good man, and it's the man that God sent me. But because my ego was in the forefront of my eyesight, now I'm looking at, oh, well, what kind of car does he drive? What kind of shoes do he have on? What his pockets look like? Do he got stocks? So now I'm asking, not to say that those questions,
motives,
not to say that those things are not important, because they are. They do take perks, but that's not the forefront. Now I'm looking at the type of character this man is. Okay, do he hold the door open for me? Do he make me feel good when I'm in his presence? How, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do he carry himself? Is he respectful? Do he call women bees? How do he address women? You know what I'm saying? It's those key small things, because it's all about the energy at the end of the day. So if you refer to women as itches, it's a high chance that you're going to refer to me as an itch. And if you're looking at me as an itch, you devalue it. You don't look at me with the value that I see myself as. So now don't get me wrong, because itch and ninja was one of my favorite words. But once I learned the weight that those two words hold,
Scary.
them words no longer became my favorite words. So now I address women and men as gods and goddesses. What we are image of the creator. So when you looking at an individual in that light, the weight lifts, and it's the difference. So when that man do come into that presence, you know, within time you will recognize if you don't see it off top. And with that being said,
But
give me wisdom,
I got one
give me
thing.
knowledge.
But one more thing, like you said, how would this guy treat you when he use these words? Would he use those words? But ladies, understand, a guy only treats you according to your worth and your value, to where you hold yourself. So yes, that guy, it is a guy out there that will open that door. But do you carry those characteristics? Right? So ladies, yes, there is guys out there that will help you as a partner.
Yes.
Not as a worker, as a partner. But it all depends on how you carry yourself and play your role. Like, I always hear a lot of women say what a guy is. First of all, women, you can't say what a guy is because you're not that.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Second of all,
Even if you're a stud, you're still not a man.
yeah. I mean, but you know, second of all,
I'm just sorry.
Disclaimer. Second of all, understand what you want, understand what you're looking for. It's more than looks. If it ain't coming from the heart, it ain't right. You know what I mean? So that's just like a lot of women. I want this type of guy. Let me tell you something. When I pray for something, I pray for wisdom. Because when he provides me with wisdom, that wisdom gonna provide me with a way to figure out what it is I need to figure out to do what I need to do. That's value. Versus saying, "Oh, I like her. She rich. I want that." At the end of the day, when she leave, that's her bread.
Yeah.
Ladies, when he leave, that's his bread.
Yeah.
That don't go with you
At all.
So quit living for temporary things. Know
Even
what you
when
want.
You die,
yeah, know
it
what
ain't
you
going
want.
with you.
It ain't going. Know what you want. Well, I want a guy to drive this type of car. What are you bringing
to the table?
Do you know people?
Besides legs and mouth.
Legs and mouth don't even matter.
I'm saying besides that.
It's like
you know, and I have to address this real quick. Like these young girls, like, cause I be driving Lyft. And I be getting them, and I be hearing their conversation. Not that I'm trying to listen, but they talk so loud. Well, you can't help but hear it. And they, I'm young and I'm turned, and my stuff is this and my stuff is that. Baby girl,
you're a part of your environment. That's why you get treated the way you get treated.
Respect your body. It is your temple. And I'm speaking as a woman who had to learn that myself. I wasn't always knowledgeable. I had to learn. I hung around with the wrong crowd. I had praise God that I always had my own mind where I knew what I wanted, what I didn't want, but not to say that I wasn't like influenced, but like influence played a part that I did some things that I look back and I was like, I'm not gonna do it no more. So that's why I had my own mind where it came in that was like, okay, yeah, you could do that. I'm gonna go ahead and go this way. So I went a different route. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about your environment is extremely important.
Yeah.
And what do you do when that stuff fades?
You go through the phase.
Yeah, and that's when the emotions get involved. So you know, you gotta learn how to change your environment. You know, you can't make $1 million and you live on 59th Street.
Yes, you can.
I wouldn't.
Yes, you can.
You're a multi-millionaire
living on 59th Street.
And you living amongst a bunch of wolves. On 59th
Street. So, and
really?
Guess what? Them wolves gonna become millionaires too. Because guess what? We're gonna do what it takes to make it happen. Where them wolves are no longer wolves, but leaders of the pack.
As long as you put God first and get it to that point.
Yeah, God, we got God first. If you're a millionaire living on 59th Street, you got to have God first because you got to know how to maneuver. Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, a millionaire don't have that type of mindset. So they gotta maneuver, and they maneuver be like, you got very few humble millionaires where they can be amongst people you don't even know.
True.
You have the ones that's, oh, I'm Sadiddy, oh, I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that you ain't gonna survive on 59th Street.
Yeah.
But if you're humble, you will survive on 59th Street. Like, because at the end of the day, you move there for a purpose. You move there for a reason. So therefore, you're going to help your community, and they're going to look at it like, okay, well, instead of me robbing her, let me see what I can gain from her. You know what I'm saying? So the mind state shifts.
Yeah. Correction. I apologize. Correction. Yeah. So you're right.
Yeah. It's all about shifting. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what we fail at, because we become, everybody started off somewhere, but it's like we get so intertwined with, I want to leave that we forget to come back. And just because them adults was a-holes, what about them kids? If them kids don't never see nothing greater, how could them kids fully become greater potentials besides them just having to have to drive on their own? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If they see it, that could help motivate them even more. That was one of the reasons why I did choose to run for mayor, because I was like, I never saw it in my community. I thought you just had to be somewhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a certain thing. But I'm like, okay, it's somebody out there that look like me, that want better, that don't know that they can do better. But me running for this can give them that spark and them know I can do it too. So that was my whole goal behind it. And I feel like I achieved that goal. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of them that was like, man, I want to be president. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's what we need. Like, you don't have to just get your first job. Don't have to be no cashier. You could be a banker. You can be a engineer. You can be an architect. You can have so many different things besides the basic start off points. And it all starts somewhere. And it starts off with that mindset of coming back and picking the next one up, even if it's just one by one. We gonna one by one lift us up out of there. Because think about it, when you fall deep into a hole, they don't just come and just scoop everybody up. They do what? They wrap the thing around people and they drag them up one by one, one by one. And that's what we're gonna do. And that's why Divine Purpose is here. And with that being said, we're gonna start off with you, Shy. Shy, how can people find you?
What's going on, everybody? You can find me on all social media platforms. TikTok, Shy Mac is _1. Instagram, it's just Shy Mac #1. Or Facebook, it's just Shy Mac. If you really want to catch my attention, screenshot this screen. Get my mic. Boom. Scan it.
Right there.
Scan the code.
That part.
I'm laughing at him. He said, screenshot my back. Go. To reach me, you can reach me on Facebook at Sharon Hodge, and you can also reach me at ISoSweet. That's ISoSweet _LLC on Yahoo.
All right, Miss Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Right. Okay. And it's your boy Isani Varde. I could be reached at Isani Varde at all channels. You allowed to see me in the streets.
Oh, you in these streets.
I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets. You'll see me. You allowed to see me anywhere.
All 59.
I mean, you can't forget where you're from. You never forget where you're from. You never could forget where you're from. You never could forget where you're from. Yeah, so that part. But you'll see me in these streets. I'm everywhere, all through the trenches. I'm everywhere. You will see Sonny Varde everywhere. And if you're looking for me, catch me online. YouTube, Instagram, wherever, Facebook. I'm all over the place.
You underground, even underground?
Underground, on the ground, around the ground, on the town, downtown.
Upside down.
Upside down.
Round and around.
Y'all
whatever, girl. No, but yeah. So if you're trying to get in contact with me, you definitely could catch me on Instagram. Isani Bardia Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube. So you definitely could catch me on those channels.
And I want to thank you all. I want to thank my co-host. I thank y'all for rocking it out with me, tuning in. Shout our videographer. Yes, making sure our providing our recap, make sure our visuals is crispy, clear, as well as we will be nothing without you, our viewers. We thank you all for tuning in and rocking it out with us. Yes, let me
Yes, that part.
Yes, most definitely our viewers and our sponsors. And this show is sponsored by American Dream Tax. So special thanks out to make sure you go get y'all taxes done. Get the biggest refund that you need. Your business, shoot, they do everything over there. Get in tune with them. So special thanks out goes to them. Special thanks to our co-host Brian Fleming, who couldn't make it in today, but you already know be in the background making it do what it do. So, and with that being said, I am your host, your favorite Danielle the Surgeon Hill. You can find me on Instagram at div_purpose, Facebook Danielle Diaz Sanders Show. And you can also find me here every Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. right here on my radio Chicago. And of course, if ain't nobody told you already, let me be one of the ones to tell you that I love you. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a kiss. Let yourself know how much yourself love you. Because at the end of the day, you only have you. So how we said, how can you give it to somebody else if you don't give it to yourself? That's what you giving it to yourself, that you pouring into yourself, you loving yourself. Remember, keep your chakras open, unblock them, stay balanced, and attune your true self. Like, love on yourself, love on you, because at the end of the day, we are all we have. And with that being said, I am out. This is Divine Purpose Living in My Life. Till next week, y'all. I love you. Peace out.
Peace.